High above a green valley floated a tiny cloud named Puffy. He loved drifting peacefully across the bright blue sky, watching the beautiful world below. As he gazed toward the distant mountains, Puffy wondered what wonderful places might be waiting beyond them and happily continued his journey through the cheerful morning sky. Suddenly, a strong wind rushed through the sky and pushed Puffy far away from his home. Puffy tumbled and swirled through the clouds, wishing the powerful wind would slow down. But the wind carried him farther and farther away as the weather began to change, leaving little Puffy with no control over where he was going. When the wind finally stopped, Puffy looked around and discovered that he was floating above a huge forest he had never seen before. The familiar valley was nowhere in sight. Puffy searched the horizon in every direction, but all he could see were endless trees stretching far into the distance. Feeling worried and alone, he realized that he had completely lost his way. As Puffy floated lower, he noticed something that made him forget his own worries for a moment. Below him, a group of beautiful flowers were drooping sadly under the hot sun. Their petals looked tired and dry, as though they were desperately longing for water. Puffy could see how thirsty they were, and although he was still lost, his kind heart told him that perhaps he could do something to help. Puffy gathered all the moisture he could and gently sprinkled soft, refreshing rain over the thirsty flowers. Little by little, the dry petals lifted toward the sky, and the flowers became healthy and colorful once again. As sparkling raindrops shone in the sunlight, the happy flowers seemed to thank Puffy, and he felt a warm joy in his heart. Even though he was far from home, Puffy was truly happy that he had been able to help. High in a nearby tree, a wise old owl had been watching everything. The owl had seen Puffy choose kindness even while he himself was lost and worried. Impressed by the little cloud's good heart, the wise owl gently told Puffy that kindness had a special way of guiding those who shared it. Puffy listened carefully, wondering if his good deed might somehow help him find his way back home. The wise owl then showed Puffy the way. He told the little cloud to follow the sparkling river that flowed through the forest and hills toward Puffy's own valley. Filled with hope and gratitude, Puffy thanked the kind owl and began floating above the shining river. As the river gently wound its way through the beautiful landscapes below, Puffy followed it carefully, trusting that it would lead him home. Soon, Puffy looked down and saw something wonderfully familiar. There below him was his beautiful green valley at last. Overjoyed, Puffy happily floated above his home as birds welcomed him back with cheerful songs. After his unexpected journey through the strong wind, the unknown forest, and the thirsty meadow, Puffy had finally found his way home. If this tiny story touched your heart, subscribe, follow, and share it. More heartwarming tiny stories await.